A new project is afoot. We are in the steampunk community and we are original characters Asgard and Lady Wheelsworth. And Asgard is a robot. See here, I will have Marlene put in a photo of robot. So I am the mechanic. Which funny enough, I make our props outside of our characters, and she makes the sewing stuff, so like software, hardware, etc. We have a little bit of a tidbit joke like that. Going on though, we have a new project for Asgard, and that's her Ether Heart. Our Patreon members voted for her to have a heart showing, and so that's what we're working on. And I came up with a really fun idea, and I'm going to show it in a second that I drew down. So for the first time ever for Asgard, we are going to be showing LED lights, and that's going to be a fun feature. So here's the design. So the idea I came up with for Asgard's heart has a front, an inside, a back, and another back part. But we're going to start with the front. So for the front, and it looks like a mosaic glass piece. But what it's actually going to be made out of is EVA foam as brass around the heart. Then the green is crystals. So we have crystals and we're gonna build it into a dome shape. Going into the inside of this, we are going to have a 9-volt battery with 4 LED lights going all the way around, and I will actually implement that better than what it looks like right now. The inside is the crystals to show that they're on the outside. That's the wires and outline, the wires, the LED lights, and then of course the little baby battery right there. The back, to give comfort, is going to be EVA foam wrapped in fabric with a opening so that you can take out the 9-volt battery package and then put it back in to change out the battery. And then it'll close, and that way it's a comforting fit on her chest, because we don't want to, you know, comfort for cosplay is important and we want to have some comfort. But yeah, so the purple is the fabric, the opening for the battery. I changed the color because that color did not work whatsoever. And then a small latch to hold the opening closed while it's sitting on her chest so it doesn't get uncomfortable. So the last part is a lot of weird little tiny designs, which I had Marlene choose. And that's for the cover / attachment of the design. So for the attachment, we're probably going to be going with some hooks for elastic fabric and having strips go around into her shirt to keep it to her chest. Or we're going to be doing straps that go all the way around the body. Probably going to try for simplistic first and then more advanced, and then see how it sits on her chest. Okay, so first we're doing prep work for this because I realized, well, yeah, my dad, again, realized we need smaller crystals for this. So we're going to be sticking them in here, and then we're going to be smashing them with a hammer and making them smaller. Do be careful doing this though, because shards, small. We put ours in a plastic baggie so it doesn't go everywhere and we're not hurting anybody. Sorry. Oh. Smaller! Just what I need. I gotta see if I can make you look at that instead. Look at that. Look at that. Focus on that. That's what I need. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back once I got all these done. And now we rinse. Okay, now we're gluing to make the mold. Okay, so here's how far I've gotten so far. Super glued. I've done the flick test to make sure. And it's going to take forever and to get everything covered in EVA foam too afterwards. But it still hits just perfectly where I want. And that is what I'm going for, to make sure that everything hits the edges, and so to get it around. On the bright side, as it gets bigger, the more pieces I can glue on at once while you're waiting for it to dry. So that is what the goal is, to figure out what pieces we like where, which is with these ones, and then we'll smash more later. Until then, watch me glue things. So honestly, this is a really easy process. It's just time consuming is really the biggest thing. Next is trying to find the next ones that'll hopefully fit. Some of these actually might still be too big. Look at that. Yeah, you have to chop those ones up more. Stick to the rock and not to my finger. Now I need to grab something to push this down on, which will be... what do we want to use? Let's use the hammer. Okay, let's see if this will work. I don't want like a lot of pressure on it. I just want enough like to where it's staying close to the dome. There we go. That way it's drying in a circular motion. It's not like getting out of sorts like it can sometimes. There we go. And I just need enough pressure to keep it there where I want while it's drying. Time for a new bag. Let's shed this entirely. Marlene's working on the crystal breaking.
Violence!
In her pajamas! Well, she's working on it. Yay! She also dumped out all the shards, even though there's still shards embedded in the thing. But
sorry, that's now what it is.
Say hi.
Hey! I didn't do my hair. Oh no!
That didn't sound good. Why are we all knowing?
I ruined the cutting board beyond repair.
What?
It split.
Wait, what do you mean it's split? Oh my!
Oh no, my own strength. I'm sorry.
Will you lift it up in the air? Oh boy.
So much for having a beat-up-old cutting board for different projects.
We have a whole bunch of crystals now. Yay. Okay, so we have our dome. But first, what we're going to actually do is record Marlene with this on her chest, which you can't see. This chest. Yeah. And we're going to see what it looks like on her with the Asgardian shirt. Her Asgard shirt. Jeez, my brain. There's no brain power up here. But what we're going to do afterwards is make use EVA foam and make it look like every piece of this dome is soldered together with metal, with brass. And so going from that to that is going to be very repetitive. It's going to take a long time, but the effect we want is that each ether crystal to form this gigantic power cell to be welded. And it's going to make it really cool, and then we're going to paint it and make it really fun. And look at all those glistens. Power! Yeah. That's gonna cover it almost completely.
It's perfect. It's freaking perfect. Look at this.
The ruffles make it really nice too. Wow.
So now I need to make sure when I do have to finally redo the shirt, since it is in the
You're gonna have
process of falling
ruffles?
apart. Oh, I plan on doing the ruffles the exact
Okay,
same way
cool.
anyhow. But it's making sure that the hole is exactly.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hello, creepy looking slime ball. You've gotten stickier though. Good. That's what I want. Yes. Yes, stick to my fingers. Yes. Okay. What? All right, let's see if we can get this to work. Yep, okay, was the problem.
I only have one question.
Yes,
How are you going to paint all that to look like metal?
very carefully. We have the second step done after 6 days. So we're on day 6. And here's it. Here's what it looks like. It has EVA foam completely around it. And I'm super excited because it looks really nice. There is one thing we need to do. So for every hole that was in this, the gaps for the crystals, I needed to put EVA foam in. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna go under, up, so that, you know, we could get it out as best as possible. Well, that means that there's a bunch of EVA foam in there blocking a little bit. So we're gonna take this And we're going to take some of the EVA foam out as best we can to get it more quality. And then we're going to go from there. After that, we'll start painting. And we actually chose Pearl Marmalade with Arteza to paint with. Okay, I think we're done. Next is painting. Okay, so we finally have this guy done. All the copper is implemented and it's gorgeous. I love it so much, especially because different lighting makes it glow. Now we have to solder and implement the lighting for the ether to glow. Here's the thing. I have a surprise for Marlene because the original concept for Asgard's heart when we made it was a little bit different. What Marlene wanted at some point was for each emotion that Asgard had to be implemented in here so she could, you know, show that emotion. I'm not that far advanced yet in changing colors and soldering and programming in order to do that. However, I can do one thing. So I have a 3-point switch here. Is it 3-pointer? Anyways, it goes into 2 different modes, before and off. And what I want to do is to have the glowing ether, but then when she's happy, I want to make it to where she can light up pink and show hearts for people, or she's feeling joy or a happy emotion. So what I want to do is use this in order to make it to where Asgard can do a little immersion moment, hook it into her shirt, and then click it and do like a heart if she feels like it. Hi, BB. Hi. Are you shop catting? Hi, BB. Hi, Rose. First, story time. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I suspect you.
I know. Okay, so I did a thing for the project.
Okay, that sounds normal. Yeah.
So the original idea for Asgard, for her heart, was that she had multiple lights,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
I don't know the programming to do multiple lights,
Okay.
but I do know 3-point switches now to do 2 lights.
Ooh.
So happiness
Happiness.
and
Much
love
happiness, yeah.
is no. The emotion, happiness and love is a thing. So I need you to go over here to this little button. Now flick it up first towards the wall.
This one?
Yep. Flick it towards the wall first.
Towards that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now that's the original for the ether. Now flick down.
Color-coded emotions.
Exactly.
Oh! Oh! Wait. You witch.
Yes.
You fabulous witch.
Yes.
Oh,
That pink is so beautiful.
it's so cool. I love it.
Yes, we'll be back with the super glue. right, so everything is now glued. So we are gonna cut the edges just so that it's not rattling. And it's all on there and we're good. Yeah, I'm excited. And I even tested to make sure that this part, the part that's glued, didn't like become even more diffused and unable to see the different, you know, different color variations, I guess, like the amount, the dimness. But it did not make much of a difference, which made me happy.
I'm thinking about the switch and where it needs to go
Mm-hmm.
in terms of,
You being able to touch it?
yeah, handedness, so I'm left-handed,
Mm-hmm.
but also in terms of gimmicks. How often are you going to be reaching over to turn it on? That sort of thing.
Oh, you'll be turning it on.
Okay, so this is an autonomous thing, is what we're saying.
Yep. It'll basically the first trigger will be on at all times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes sense.
Unless you want it off. That's up to you. But then when you want the heart to activate, then you'll do like a gimmick to like, you know how you bow when you're excited about something? It's not on.
Got it. I knew that. We were just talking about that. Yes. So in that case, I think the switch needs to go up and toward the left.
Okay.
Because I'm, no matter which hand I'm using to gesticulate toward my chest as a sign of, oh, that's cute or love or whatever. That way the switch is right there.
So basically I need more wiring to flip it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because if you look, the switch is here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the battery pack is over here, which was what I was initially thinking.
Okay. Wait, are you going to hide the battery pack, the switch in the ruffles too?
I don't know.
That's the problem, because you're going to have to, like, reach into your shirt.
But I can feel it, and it's a rock.
Oh, okay.
So I don't, like, even underneath a layer of
Oh,
fabric.
you can flick it.
I can flick it.
You can flick it.
So, the thing that we're trying to do is get the wire underneath and figure out where the switch is going to be right up in this area here, because whenever Asgard has emotions that'll change the light, people have a tendency to, touch their chest. So if I put the switch here, where it can kind of hide underneath these ruffles, would be a very natural spot. Actually, I think right here is just perfection. Right here. All right, that's my mark. This is the width here and the width here. And we are totally playing this by ear, but you know what? That's half the point. So we're going to use some elastic underneath here after I've reinforced it with some stitching to pop that switch through. That's goal number 1 taken care of. Left. So let's see here. By placing this the way that I did, I see where the wires need to go, and if I go straight into the middle here, so this is just plastic canvas on the back, right? So then I just need to mark precisely where the wires come through and reinforce this, and I can always make another one of these. It's not a big deal at all.
Your hands are in the way.
No.
That might be a better idea. But we can paint the glue to look like it's soldered.
glue? Yeah, good idea.
Huh?
Good idea, hot glue.
Hot glue.
Hot glue.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I? Oh. That might actually work. So I think I'm going to cheat and I'm going to stitch these back down and leave this open,
It's a little sideways.
right? But then
Oh, okay.
this is bigger. So
I do really like that though.
I think I am just going to make a
How heavy is it?
slit right in here and slip it through. Let's see if this will work. Ah! Oh!
It's evil.
It's an evil laugh and you will love it. Wahaha! There we go. Battery pack is through, this guy is through, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch these back down for both stability and we are set. There we have it. So that part's done. Now we just need to figure out how we're going to attach this to this. I have to get the... Come on. There we go. Stop it. To get this sitting the right way, but